Okay, and we're live. I'm running late because, of course, kids seem to know when you're in a hurry, and then that's the time when they have to talk about existential dread right before bed. Yeah. So, yeah, you get to see a little bit of the prep work stuff that I do before each stream. Like, time to re-moisten the wet palette. Hey, Doc. Yeah, I couldn't help but share that on Discord when I got, since I'm re-listening to it with the Puma Forest. Yeah. And then I forgot about the bandits that called themselves the Pumas.
Later on, Super Pumas.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What should I drink tonight, guys? You can help me decide that.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. All right, sweet. Now, let's narrow down what...
recommend natural light beer.
I don't think I have any. If I had some cans of it, I probably wouldn't trust it since it would be incredibly old.
Well, okay.
Let's stick with...
Get you some natty ice.
God. Now I know you guys don't like me. You make me paint yellow and you suggest natty ice.
We're looking out for you.
Yeah, you are.
Making you stronger, better.
Okay, so, should I go with, should I go with the cold peated whiskey, the, Northern Lights, or the Northland Honey, which, you know, that, for those who don't remember, it's, you know, this one, where it's almost like a cough syrup. I know Sojan remembers this one.
Whiskey liqueur.
Yeah. With licorice. Or anise, or anise, I don't know. Or I could get an entirely different whiskey that I haven't, or scotch that I haven't drank yet on stream.
Yes.
Okay. BRB. Okay. I've got a few. If you guys can hear me.
Very, very faintly.
Yeah, well, I'm over by my whiskey selection, which you're gonna laugh when you see the amount of bottles I'm carrying. So, I have some Oban, I have some cider whiskey.
Ooh.
I have a bottle of my brother's just straight up whiskey.
Mhm.
I have a bottle of my brother's Irish American whiskey, which those of you who went there will recognize the name. Or
Mhm.
I have my Japanese Sakura and Cedar Cask whiskey.
Mm. It's quite challenging.
Yeah, I know.
That's an Irish American.
Yeah, that would be. I was thinking that might be the way to go as well.
Okay. Ty, do you concur?
Go for it.
All right. I knew you were all men of culture. And
One thing though, you have a little freaking whiskey.
I do, because I just either, well, like, okay, like this one, this came from, so Delay Capture's friend and coworker, her and her late husband used to collect scotch and whiskey, and he did especially. When he passed, she said, come and take whatever you want. I know you like it. It's not as big of a thing for me. So, like, this one I got from them. And then, yeah, obviously the ones from my brother, that makes sense. And yeah, some of the other ones, it's just kind of like as a birthday present or, Father's Day gift or something like that. We just would go out and get some whiskey. Because, yeah, Delay Capture knows I can go to a whiskey aisle and just be happy, just looking even at them there. What's that?
I said I a bunch as well.
Yep.
So mine usually lean more toward Kurt.
Yes. And that is completely fair.
I think I have a single bottle of bourbon that I'm probably never going to drink. This was just, I don't know. I just haven't found one I liked all that much.
Well, then, you have a good home for either of them. Or for that at either my place or Sojan's.
Uh-huh. Think about it.
Okay. Alright. And I don't feel like smoking any of this tonight either. So. Yeah, I know there's a lot of ice in there, but it was very warm today.
It was.
And I almost debated streaming without the camera on me just so I wouldn't have to wear a shirt. Like, that's about where I'm at right now.
That bad, huh?
Well, fat man, hot weather, you do the math.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you were probably a puddle-ish, about 2-ish.
Kind of, but also I was like in and out of the truck a lot, so we had the AC just going. So, yeah, it was definitely not fun. Oh yeah, that is definitely a Jameson clone. Okay, so now,
It's a Jimmy. Is that what it is?
yeah.
Jimmy's Irish whiskey.
All right, so going to continue working the head of my Jonson tonight. And I'm almost debating if I want to go with my readers or if I want to go with my jeweler's glasses. Might stick with my readers.
Yeah, like we've talked before, jeweler's glasses are just a bit much.
They can be, yeah. Okay. I know I used this one. I think I used the intense amarillo. And then I was going to use probably some ice yellow for the final highlights on the hair. I noticed I didn't paint the eyebrows. Well, let's see just how much they actually stick out in the official paint job.
You lost those in a tragic accident.
He just always looks so shocked.
Give them dark brown.
Proof that the lion dies. Okay.
So Trev and I have been playing Helldivers 2.
Yeah?
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I can see why it got a lot of buzz when it first showed up. But the last mission, oh my god. We were playing on hard difficulty it's the first time I played on hard difficulty. And it was like more challenging, you know, than the ones we'd done before. But it was like not crazy. But then at the end of the mission, you have to extract. You have to wait for like the little extraction shuttle to come and get you.
Yep.
And you know, you do the thing. There's a terminal thing. You summon the shuttle, and then basically fight off waves of enemies until you get extracted. And I thought, okay, this one's tougher, but it probably won't be that hard. It was fucking bananas. There was like hundreds of guys doing this. It was insane.
Okay.
Yeah. Trav died. His other friend and I played, who was like 11. I'm level 4, he was like level 67. He died. Somehow I managed to scoot around and kite the guys, the enemies around long enough that I made it to the extraction boat and survived. It actually told me I had died, but then in like the mission afterward. It was like, you survived. Congratulations.
Oh, well, all right.
Well, I didn't say congratulations, but it was like...
You said congratulations to yourself.
I said, yeah, exactly. Actually, I think Joe said well done or something like that. So, yeah. I felt pretty good at somehow managing to survive that.
Sounds like the last part of a Left 4 Dead mission.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and had a good 3-month checkup with my doc.
Oh, the hip, yeah.
Yep, happy with how that's going. And he looked at the x-rays for my right hip. You know, since they did x-rays on they just do the whole pelvis, so they get everything. He's like looking at my right hip, going, yeah, you're already bone on that one too. So it's kind of a, well, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Which I will eventually, but I'm going to probably wait a while. And at least like this time, I'm not going to do any injections because that just speeds up the deterioration of the hip.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because it gets rid of the pain, but it doesn't stop the deterioration. And then I move more like my old self, and it just causes more damage.
I see.
So, but also I'm like, okay, well, what kind of like, you know, exercising can I do? What would you recommend? And he's just like, oh, you know, hell, just, you know, walking, swimming, you know, low impact stuff. He says, but don't run unless you have to. He's like, if you're gonna get ran over by a bus or if a bear's chasing you, please run. But otherwise, just don't. And I'm like, well, I wasn't a big runner before this, so that's not a hard sell for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can run, I just shouldn't for like extended periods of time for fun.
I thought you enjoyed marathons.
Yeah. The 2 that I ran.
You ran 2 marathons? I didn't know that.
Yep. One was a Diva Dash, and it was when Rain was really little, and like a fourth of the way through, she's just like, I'm done being in my stroller. Fucking carry me.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. And then another was a Warrior Dash that I did with Sojan and Dabo, the X, and a few other people. And opening run, I got a massive Charlie horse in like my left leg.
Wow.
And Dabo just stuck with me then for the rest of the race.
Oh, you finished, huh?
Oh yeah, I finished.
Should get massive blisters on my feet because I wore the wrong shoe trying to plan for the water mud. And then ended up with pink eye afterwards because I'm sure I got manure water splashed in my eyes.
Yep.
It's you.
How I didn't, I don't know.
I will say it was fun. I never need to do that again.
Yep. Yeah, I'll say the X really led the charge on that one.
Are you saying your X charged straight into shit? That sounds about right.
Yeah. Well,
That's only what she deserves. Maybe I shouldn't quite so much.
Yeah. Plus, I don't like to do much of that on stream anyways.
I apologize.
That's all right.
I apologize. That was uncalled for.
Eh. Okay. Now, the eyes. Okay. Those damn eyes. Those hell damn bitchin' eyes. Just thinking of if I just want to go with like just a little bit of white. Or actually, I'm gonna go with dark ivory for the eyes. Because eyes aren't actually like naturally white. And we'll take a good hit of whiskey just to calm the nerves a little bit.
Smooth out the shakes.
Yep. And now I'll tie a tourniquet around my arm so my heartbeat doesn't make my arm move.
New Lord of the Rings movie from Stephen Colbert and his son in development at Warner Brothers.
I saw the headline. I didn't get much of a chance to look into that.
I don't know how I feel about that. He's a massive fan, I know. Just encyclopedic knowledge of the subject.
And I somehow saw just a little bit of the beard that I missed that's still green. That wasn't the yellow that I used. I think I used Dark Sun for the base of the beard. Yep. Okay. Hitting a few spots that look like they need a little bit of a touch up. All right. How's that looking to you guys? Or is that too washed out by the light?
I can't see it well.
Yeah, it's kind of washed out by the light.
All right. Well, overall, I'd say I'm pretty happy with it, at least. So, touch up the armor where I got yellow there.
Well, I finished Newtown 9.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, I still kind of go back to the idea that book 8 was really the end of the story,
Okay.
but still enjoyed it.
Okay, and then like his whole head harness thing. Do my best to hit that with some silver. And then I'll glue on the tiny shield just to see how everything looks on that.
Shoulder, isn't it?
What's that?
That's up on his shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes right there. You know, we'll go with some Iron Hand steel. Yeah. Trying to find an appropriate not sable brush to use for the metallics. Medium shade brush. This one might be good. Glue that on, and then I'll come back and do other touch-ups on the body later. Let's see. Yeah. One thing at a time, though. All right. Okay, well, now, should I keep working on, should I work on his backpack, or should I work on the shield?
Yeah,
Yeah,
shield.
I'd say the shield.
All right. Now, where are my god-hand clippers? They are here somewhere.
You better find them, man. I'm not flying back to Japan just to get another pair.
Oh, sorry. You're gonna have to... Oh, darn. I'd have to twist your arm to fly back to Japan.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. But no, seriously, I know they're here somewhere. Ah, there they are.
Right there.
See, all I needed was Sojan to tell me they were right there.
Okay.
Yep.
It was warm enough out today. I decided to have shandy.
Oh, okay. Good choice.
Midsummer Shandy.
Okay. Oh no, I knocked over my Jonson. Alright, and we are going to start with just priming it all black. Yeah, and a lot of these details on the back. You see, there's how big the shield is going to be on the Mini itself. And part of me is just kind of like, do I want to like try and glue this to a dowel, like right here? And that way, like when I break it off, if I mess things up, it's not going to be seen. So that way I have something to hold on to with. What do you guys think? Think the juice would be worth the squeeze on that one?
Probably would be. What about gluing it to like a? Do you have a stainless steel clay sculpting tool? Like the flat bit.
Like gluing it to something like this?
That way you can put it right in the slot. That's the mount.
Or at the very least underneath it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Something like that.
Okay, and I do have some Beast Bond that I freshly ordered. Or is this my new? Yeah, I think this is my new Beast Bond.
That'll let go though, won't it?
The Beast Bond?
Yeah.
Eventually it'll let go, and I mean, honestly, if I break off this little part of the shield,
Plus, you don't want to permanently affix it to that thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, permanently enough to where I don't have to worry about it moving around, you know, to where I have something to hold onto this with.
It'll
Otherwise,
pop off the stainless.
yeah. Forget how slow some of this runs out of the bottle. Okay. Otherwise, I was going to say, if this doesn't work, then I could just trim off a piece of sprue and use some sprue goo to attach it back there. Then I just have to clip it off. Hold this by the fan I got running at my feet. Help it dry a little bit more. Or if I had some baking soda here, I could just activate it right away. But I don't. Yeah, that's going to have to dry on there for a little bit. Little bits.
It is.
Okay, well, we'll be set up probably at this rate for next week to work on that. So I might as well go ahead and just, maybe slap some paint on either the backpack, or I do have the little gribbly minions around here somewhere that I've done some stuff with. There's one of them. There's the other.
The holder of the sheath.
Yeah, the holder of the sheath and the like icon bearer or something like that. Yeah, because... I'm gonna have to see where that iron halo goes on him, though. Okay. Okay, that goes on the backpack. Okay. Yeah, it might just be some gluing and letting glue set kind of stuff for the rest of the stream here. If you guys are all right with that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
So yeah, I'll clip the iron halo here. Oh yeah, Delay Capture and I this Friday, we're going to go see Project Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Heard good things.
I have too, and again, I really liked the book a lot. And plus, this is like our first date in a really long time.
Yeah. We got a lot going on.
There has been. Okay. Let that dry. And then, of course, I saw... So, this little bit right here goes on the sword sheath right there.
Mm-hmm.
Why they couldn't cast that all together as one piece, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they hate you.
Yep. So, yeah,
I
like,
remember putting that stupid piece on.
Yep.
Stupid.
yeah. So, since we're gluing pieces on right now, gluing pieces onto my Jonson, you know what? We're just gonna go for it.
Just randomly gluing shit to your Jonson.
Yep. It'll make it look bigger and more complete.
wrote a little bit more on the Colbert movie, Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah.
Apparently the film's official logline reads, 14 years after the passing of Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin set out to retrace their first steps of their adventure. Meanwhile, Sam's daughter Eleanor has discovered a long-buried secret and is determined to uncover why the War of the Ring was very nearly lost before it began. Yeah, they do, like, go back to Rivendell. The three of them, don't they?
That I don't recall. We're getting more into our friend Reed's territory.
I know. Should call him. Should get him on screen.
Yeah.
I told. But I'm pretty sure that Merry and Pippin, they do go back to Rohan and Minas Tirith when they're very old. And I think they never return to the Shire.
Well, I know that when Éomer was passing, he called for Merry to come be at his side.
Ah, okay.
I mean, not to like lay with him in death, but he's just like, no, I want to see you again before I die.
Yeah.
And I think I want to say Aragorn was the same too, because I think the hobbits were still around then. Well, no, they may have died by the time Aragorn, let go of his.
Dies, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just Gimli that Legolas took across the pond, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And Sam eventually leaves for the Undying Lands because he was a ring bearer.
Oh, briefly, yes. I found the story of the dwarves in Tolkien's Legendarium to be very interesting. Where I think it's Orome creates them, one of the Valar.
All right.
And so the whole story of the creation of Middle Earth is, of course, Eru Ilúvatar, the god of Tolkien's world, creates life, and Melkor, Morgoth, tries to inject himself into this process and pervert it for his own ends. But Ilúvatar, he's too powerful. He's able to essentially ignore Morgoth's interference.
Yep.
But again, I want to say it's Orome, one of the Valar. I can look it up. Sees life, sees the elves being created, and thinks, "Oh man, creating life is it's the best thing. I would love to do that too." So he makes the dwarves, and they're not really alive, but they're kind of alive. And so he's working with them. He's got these sort of alive creatures that he's created, and Ilúvatar basically says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And Orome says, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's like Ilúvatar's like, "Yeah, that's my job. I create life." Like, "Oh, okay, you're right. I'll destroy them." But then Ilúvatar says, "Wait, hold on. Look, they're already alive. I have given them life." So they were not created by Ilúvatar like elves and men. Hobbits were.
Yep.
Created by Valar. I just think that's a neat story.
Cool.
I like it, yeah.
I still find it fascinating how much freaking backstory he came up with before he ever wrote a book.
Oh, yeah.
There's another cool one I saw the other day. It was for the Atlantis, the cartoon.
What's that? You cut up for a second.
The Disney movie Atlantis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The language that they had in there actually had the same guy that made the Klingon language and something else. Like designed the language, so he slapped some stuff together, and it's actually a learnable language.
Ah, cool.
So just like how you can learn Klingon and stuff like that, you can learn the Atlantean language from Disney movie.
Interesting.
Ah, cool. Somebody made girlfriend made you baklava. Well, that's cool. Hope it was baklavicious. Ah ha ha ha. Ah.
Oh man. I went to this restaurant. So I was looking for like doner kebabs, you know, like the big kind of, I don't know, sort of gyro type things.
Yeah.
Except with a little different spices. Maybe I was looking for that. So it was like a place calls itself like Omaha Kebab Shop or something.
Yeah.
So I went there looking for doner kebab. Did not find that. Found something else. Absolutely delicious. I should go back there.
Yeah, that's a really good
Fantastic
place.
They had the. Oh, you've been there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
But keep going. I'm not gonna steal your thunder.
Well, I had the baklava there, and that was the best baklava I've ever had in my entire life. It was huge. It was a huge piece. So delicious. It was like the most perfect baklava I could ever imagine. It was supposed to be served with ice cream, but they didn't have any. But I didn't care. I was like,
Yeah.
Ice cream with baklava.
Yeah. This is delicious without.
Yeah, exactly. So I should go back.
If you can find anybody that's selling euros or don or something like that, they're almost always gonna have fire baklava.
That's true.
Yep.
So, but if you want Amsterdam's in town, is the doner kebab. You can get
Okay,
there.
This is good. This is good knowledge.
Yep. And on that note, we're gonna call it a night. Yeah. So that we'll work on the shield, backpack, all that for my Jonson. We're gonna start accessorizing my Jonson. With all kinds of stuff like that.
Jazzle.
Yeah. Yeah, vajazzling my Jonson. So, but yeah. Yeah, otherwise, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with the stream tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll just call it a night there. See you guys all on Monday, and just remember between now and then to keep on painting.